What's up everybody, and thank you for joining me for another video. My name is Whack4863, but you can call me Whack. In today's video, we're going to take a look at the newest Nightingale trailer, and it actually has a release date, so that's very exciting. I'm going to play the trailer first in its full glory, and then I'll come back and give you my thoughts on what we're seeing.
The Faewilds await, and so too Nightingale. Awaken your first portal and tread on towards that which is boundless, beyond the measurable. Sequestered, struck by woe and lacking supplies, the question becomes, wilt thou be a survivor? Regardless of which portal variety you favor, realm cards will be necessary. Fly. Let my words steer your steps.
So I have to say I'm really excited for this trailer. It appears that the entire trailer is in-game footage and it looks absolutely amazing. You may have noticed at the end of the trailer, there's actually a date set for early access, and that's going to be February 22nd of 2024. I would expect to see them have open and closed betas between now and early access, so I'd recommend joining the Discord. I'll put a link to that in the description of this video. If you're interested in being a part of any of the possible betas that they have coming up, that's likely going to be the best place to get that information. Possibly one of the most exciting things for me is that it looks like they've added third person to the game. So initially they were going to do only first person. They said they were going to do only first person, but in watching this trailer, there are a lot of scenes of in-game footage in third person view, like what you're viewing now. Third person view and first person view. I think this is a really good change for Nightingale if they've actually done that, so that you can play the way that you want to. I know a lot of people get vertigo in first person view, so hopefully I'm right on this and you can actually engage in this content in both first and third person view. And as you continue to watch the trailer, you're going to see a lot of spots where they go from first to third person. Here's a view in third person, another view in third person in combat. And I think that is very important for the gaming experience to be able to do that. There's also a very large variety of weapons that we're seeing in game, as well as a large variety of enemies that we're fighting, and some things that you could fight or you could befriend. They said they wanted that in the game, where you could either befriend a big monster and they could help you out with your game, or you could actually attack it and fight it and get rewards that way. Now, it also looks like there are portals that are just out in the world that you can find, discover, and use to go to other areas. I want to bring your attention to floating items in game as well. We saw a Zeppelin a little while ago. There's a hot air balloon. So it looks like there's possibly air travel, or maybe those are vendors that fly around the world. I don't know for sure. I'm hoping they're not just a decorative item and that we can actually interact with those different things. I think fast travel is very important in games that have large maps, and I think if you were to go to a Zeppelin or a hot air balloon to get from point A to point B, that would be a really cool way of them incorporating some fast travel into the game. Let's jump into the combat a little bit. It looks like we have melee combat, we have ranged combat with guns, and then it appears we also have some ranged combat with what looks to be magic. So I'm very excited to jump in and get a hands-on look at the combat. That's probably the point that I enjoy the most and what I would like to engage in the most. So I'm hoping that the combat is smooth, challenging, and fun, being able to use all those different aspects of combat. Gliders appear to be in the game in the form of an umbrella, and I love this scene where the enemy's just walking along and then he shoots him and it turns around to attack. It's like he didn't care anything about what was going on around him until he got damaged, and then it was like, okay buddy, game on. So I'm really looking forward to the way that the mechanics work with the creatures, where maybe they won't just attack you because you're in quote-unquote aggro range. Maybe it's something where they're just doing their thing, and then when you engage in combat with them, they're going to then attack. And honestly, I think the game world just looks stunning, and not only just a single world, but with the portal travel, it's multiple worlds that you're going to be going to, or multiple realms. So multiple worlds that you're going to be able to generate and then engage in the content in that world. I think it looks really cool, and it is very stunning to just look at the different terrains that you're going to be able to survive in. As the game continues to develop and as we get information, I'll continue to make videos, and then once the game launches, I will be looking at making guides for Nightingale as well, so I'd recommend subscribing to the channel. Don't forget to whack the like button on your way out, and let me know in the comment section below if you already have Nightingale on your wish list. I'd like to thank all my YouTube members for your continued support. Y'all are absolute legends. If you'd like to become a legend, there's a button that says join on this page. Click that for details. There's 2 videos on the screen. Click one of those to watch next, and I'll meet you over there.